I mean, Jaleel Mclaughlin. So, so everybody's probably wondering,
Jaleel. Jaleel, Jay.
yeah,
Yep.
Jolene. I'm gonna say Jolene. I think there is a country music
Jolene,
song.
Jolene,
Yes.
Jolene.
Yeah. There you go. So, so, this is his college. This is his college stats down here. I was gonna do his, his last week stats in here, but I want to kind of get this guy out here a little bit more so everybody understands who he is. So, 28 games, 365 attempts, 3,424 yards, 30 touchdowns. That's right, 30 touchdowns at 6.4 YPA. He was averaging 122 yards a game. So this guy is electric, and I'm pretty sure no one has actually heard of him because this guy is not in the FBS. This guy is actually in the FCS. He actually came from Youngstown State University. I'm not sure where that is offhand, but they actually played in
Ohio.
Ohio. Okay, so they actually played in the Missouri Valley division with us guys. SDSU, NDSU, North Dakota, South Dakota. So he was actually in that division with us guys. So this guy is a 1,000-yard rusher from when I was actually watching. I was watching this guy's highlights this morning, like almost 30 minutes worth of highlights. I was just sitting there watching him. I was watching all of his last year's highlights.
Meet
Um,
your meat.
right. So in 2020, he actually had it's probably his freshman or sophomore year, but 697 yards, 5 touchdowns, not too bad. Next year, played 10 games, 175 attempts, 1,000-yard rusher, 12 touchdowns. And then this last year, 11 games, 277 attempts, 1,500 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns. Um, he does a little bit of work in the pass game, just a little bit, not a lot. I mean, he'll get a few receptions here and there, but just watching this guy, my actually comparison to him is actually he's like a lesser version. He's like the FCS version of the Bijan Robinson. I mean, this guy's got the moves of Bijan Robinson. The way he runs, the way his style of running is pretty damn similar to Bijan's. He likes to run it outside just a little bit, but he can run through the tackles. I mean, and he actually was ranked sixth among the FBS running backs last year. So this kid is electric, and I can see why they actually kind of put him in there for a change of pace because Perrine wasn't really doing much. Um, Williams, he actually went out. I have shares of him. He had a hip injury, so that kind of conclude. This kid went undrafted. If you actually go back and watch some of this kid's highlights, you're gonna be like, dude, get this guy playing time. A lot of playing time. This kid is electric.
So and he's a lot of people getting Sean Payton's doghouse. I mean, guy's an offensive guy. He made, I mean, chicken shit into chicken salad with the Saints with a bunch of players, Marcus Colston, Reggie Bush. Think all the years, Pierre Thomas, and then more recently, what he did with Kamara. Kamara was a third-round pick, and now he's might be a Hall of Fame running back. Michael Thomas got him the single season receptions record. Like Sean Payton knows off, even though he doesn't know anything about defense, but he knows offense, and he loves this kid. From what I was hearing, Javonte is questionable for Week 5 and maybe going forward. Javonte, that might be a recurring thing in his career. I mean, because he got banged up last year, he just might be an injury-plagued running back. Samaj Perine, the big off-season pickup from the Bengals. Yeah, he's been disappointing. So why not get Mclaughlin in there? Give him some reps and see what he can do. I fantasy wise, because I think he's gonna start this week. You know what? I know it's not official that Javonte is going to be out, but I would be under that assumption. And running backs, the herd just thins out like crazy. You get to Week 5, it's hard to find waiver running backs. So anytime one pops up, it's like 40 dudes at the dance trying to get with the one pretty girl. Okay, everybody's like, "She's mine, she's mine." So everybody's rushing. Got to get Jaleel, got to get him. If you guys are putting in waivers tonight, if your league does it for Wednesday or Thursday, this guy, bid on him, do what you got to do, because at least for the next couple weeks, he's going to be. And I was reading an article too that he's going to be getting more snaps. So I would definitely roll with him for what's available.
I think the little bit of downside with him is he played in the FCS, so the holes, that he's seen there might have been a lot easier for him to transition from why he had a lot of good plays. And I think the little bit of his weakness could be the faster pace of the NFL where the holes can be, they close very, very quick. So I've seen his decision making does look great, but I think he'll have to kind of learn to make his cuts a little bit more quicker, coming to the NFL level, which he was undrafted. He wasn't drafted, so he came in and signed with Denver, and he actually, looked pretty good in his. I've seen some of the preseason highlights of him. He looked the same, but preseason you're playing against weaker people and stuff like that. Now you're playing against the ones and stuff like that. So I think going forward, I think he just needs to, if he sees that hole, hit it quick and be gone, because this kid can hit the second level pretty damn quick.
Hey, hitting the hole quick and hit it and quit it. I'm all about that. This Jaleel Mclaughin, he sounds like my kind of guy.
Yes.
But we got one more. I love Jay's